Welcome to another episode of Sons of Thunder. Sean, how are we doing today?
I don't know. I'm just doing so wonderful. I don't know what to say. How are you doing, Corden?
I'm doing good. We're gonna do something a little fun today. It's gonna be like a top 5 list. Okay.
Okay.
So top 5 weirdest animals. There's tons of animals out there.
All right.
But-
yeah, there's animals everywhere.
Right. So I would consider these the top 5.
All right.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So let's see what we got. The first one, if you could put that up, man, behind the curtain. Boom.
Whoa! What the hell is that?
That top thing is exactly the same thing as the bottom thing. That's one animal. That's the blobfish.
Wow. That is some bizarre looking stuff.
So the bottom one is what it looks like on the ocean floor. It goes to somewhere between 2,000 and 4,000 feet underwater, and it just hovers over the surface floor. But its body is mostly filled with a gelatin substance, and that's what it looks like whenever it's in regular air pressure up on land.
He kind of looks like Mr. Magoo.
Yeah, Mr. Magoo. Actually, a lot of people during the time that Trump was running for president put red, orange kind of hair on him and coat him. He looked like
They did. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so that's number 5. All right, we're
right.
gonna go from number 5 to 1. So the second one,
Right.
the second one is also in the ocean, deep in the water, and it is the Dumbo octopus.
Whoa! What the heck is that thing, man?
So you understand it? The Dumbo. Remember Dumbo from Disney?
Oh, the little elephant thing.
Yeah, the little elephant thing. You remember he had big ears
Yeah.
they could fly with. And
I'm not a fan of Disney.
you never saw the jeez. You say I'm under a rock. Where you been for the past 50 years? Under a rock?
Yeah. You know what my saying is? Disney sucks. I don't like Disney.
Okay. Anyhow,
All right.
they're calling this the Dumbo octopus. It's a real cute little thing. It's probably no bigger than our figurines here.
It is cute.
And but it has the bigger ears, and so they call it the Dumbo octopus.
What does that thing eat?
It eats crustaceans that it can find on the ground, and it also is on the bottom of the surface. It doesn't swim much. It more kind of how octopuses move.
The bottom of the surface? What does that mean?
The bottom the bottom of the ocean on top of the surface floor.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, fill in the words. Come on. Why are you living under a rock? All right. So this thing, it lives actually a lot of places all around the world, not just in one certain place. Most Pacific Oceans, you can find all down Cali and all the Pacific Ocean of America, the Gulf Coast.
I'm guessing Cali
New
is a
Zealand.
cool word for California.
You didn't know that? Man, you live on a rock.
Man,
I love throwing this rock, living on a rock thing back at you.
yeah,
It's
you're
just
throwing
great.
rocks at me. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So the Dumbo octopus is a weird one, but it's a considered a cute one too. It would be in the cute category.
Yeah, it kind of is.
All right. So this next one might be in the cute category too. It is the pink fairy armadillo. So
That is a bizarre looking creature.
no, right?
Yes.
So number 3 on our list here, as you can see, it just fits into your little hand. But this is an armadillo. So it,
Is that full grown? Is that
Yeah.
an adult species?
yeah, that's why they call it the fairy, because it's so tiny. It's got like white hair. It has a pink, armor plate and its nose because of like the blood vessels that come to the surface of the skin. But it is much smaller than its armadillo.
So it's not
cousin.
it's not a hate crime to call it a fairy.
No, we are not going political on this. This is just a regular
Okay.
fairy armadillo. Yeah.
We're not insulting it in any way.
Well, no, it's the smallest of all the armadillos. So how else are you supposed to say? Just small? That's plain. You want to call it a fairy? Yeah, nice. Because it's pink too, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, if we were going to the trans flags and everything like that, maybe it'd be like a non-fairy trans mutated armadillo.
So that's a cisgendered armadillo, but it's called a fairy armadillo.
It's a
what we're saying.
We're calling it fairy. Pink fairy.
Okay.
Thanks, fairy
I'm
armadillo.
not complaining about it. I'm just trying to clarify our terms here.
What's
man.
really weird about that one is it only lives in central Argentina. They've never found it. They don't find it anywhere else.
Okay.
It's in the middle of one country, and it's not anywhere else. Kind of like the dodo bird was, and kind of like how animals are found on Australia all over the place, but never in any other country, just in Australia. So they're just from Argentina.
All right.
So the second one on our list, we're going to get a little bit more in detail about these last two, because they're more interesting to me. The second one is the red-lipped batfish. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Now,
I don't know what that is, man. That's some bizarre looking stuff, man.
it's a fish, man.
It looks like a cartoon character.
It does.
Yeah.
It does look like something you'd see on Nickelodeon.
Or more like Ren and Stimpy or something.
Yeah. And it looks evil. It looks like it could do something to you, but it doesn't do much. It's obviously the red lips. See the red lips?
Yeah.
It's a batfish. So there's a bunch of different batfishes, but this is the red lip batfish with kind of like that little nose on it. It looks like a kid's drawing.
Yeah.
It
looks like it needs a spa day too, man.
This is found in the Galapagos areas, and it walks on the bottom of the ocean with its fins. So, man behind the curtain, we have a little video. If you just want to play that video while we talk about it, look at this thing. Look at that thing. See how it's walking? What if you were swimming? Okay, you probably would be down this far. What if you were swimming and you saw that thing crawling up next to you?
It looks bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah. Well, they're different sizes, but you can still see its red lips. That thing's just walking and just crawling.
That's bizarre.
I would hate for that thing to be crawling up next to me. That tail looks like it's a spike of some sort.
Yeah, it looks like it's something from a horror show or something.
It walks on its fins. It's a bottom dweller, so it's constantly, moving and eating the things that are maybe in the sand or different things. And scientists believe that the mouth, the reason why it's red is to attract, women, females.
What?
That's what it says.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, it does. I mean, in the animal kingdom, you have brighter colors to attract the opposite sex, right?
Yeah, but women wear lipstick. They don't.
Women wear lipstick in the human realm. We're talking in the animal kingdom.
Okay.
In the animal kingdom,
Well, I apologize profusely for my last ignorant comment. Then, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, if you listen to peacocks, right? They pull out their big frail. And those are the males that have those colors.
Yeah, and it's like you putting on all your bling and stuff. It's the same thing.
Right. I've attracted my wife. See, I'm married.
All right.
How else would I have done it?
Oh,
you're not wearing any bling, and you're not married. Right? Yeah, obviously, I got it from somewhere. From God's nature showed me how to attract a female the proper way.
Yeah.
I'm just not wearing lipstick.
I can't argue with you on that, my man.
All right, our last one, and this one is very weird, and this one is actually deadly and dangerous. It's called the Galacus atlanticus, and it is commonly known
You
as.
sure on the pronunciation?
No,
there?
I'm not, but we'll get it.
All
We'll get it corrected. It is commonly known as the blue sea dragon. Just put a picture up of that thing.
Whoa.
That looks deadly.
Yeah.
It looks scary, deadly, and from just this picture, you wouldn't know how big it is. But the next picture we have, it's that big.
Holy crap.
And they're mostly that big, maybe a little bit smaller.
That
maybe a
kind of
little
looked
bigger.
Lord of the Rings in that
I know.
first picture.
Look, right. It looked like scientific
Yeah.
something, well, that's why I said it's dragon. They call it the blue sea dragon. This is found in Australia because why not? God said, I have a whole realm of imagination of animals, but I'm not going to put it with the in the regular populace. I'm just going to throw everything that in Australia, the platypus and the echidna and the
and the British threw their prisoners there too.
Yeah, well, I wonder why. I mean, if I'm going there, I'm not. If I see that thing and a kangaroo running at me, a Tasmanian devil and a Tasmanian tiger and a platypus, I'm like, I'll leave the bad guys here to die, right?
Yeah,
So-
but the Aussies are some of the best people I've ever met.
Yeah,
I'm
they're-
telling you.
they're pretty cool.
They're sweet people. I'm telling you.
So let's see a video on this one. He explains more about our sea dragon.
This amazing and colorful animal is known as the blue sea dragon. And yes, it's real. Its scientific name is Glaucus atlanticus, and it's a type of sea slug. These ocean creatures are found worldwide, where they float upside down on the surface. To float, they swallow air bubbles and store them in their gas-filled sac to keep buoyancy, letting the winds and ocean currents carry them. However, sometimes the wind will carry them to undesired locations, such as beaches where they can become stranded and die. A curious thing about this creature is what they eat. Its food of choice is the venomous and feared Portuguese man-o'-war, a colonial organism related to the jellyfish, known for its painful sting, and not only eats it, but also recycles the sting cells and uses them as a defense against other predators. So if you ever find one on the beach, don't pick it up, or it may result in a painful sting, similar symptoms to those of the Portuguese man-o'-war.
Wow.
That's wild, man.
So that little tiny thing eats man of wars.
That's bizarre.
That's God's kingdom right there. That little tiny thing devours slowly the Portuguese man of wars. And when we're swimming in the ocean, you're afraid one of the man of wars will come up, or you see one, jellyfish, anything like that. Man of wars are deadly. They can kill people.
I wonder if it's men of wars or men of war.
Jellyfish, man of wars, Portuguese men of war.
I don't know. Maybe somebody could leave a comment.
Anyhow, these blue dragons, as they call them, but they're sea slugs. They eat them, and then they'll take their poison, and they can be poisoned by you. I don't know what that kid in the video was doing. He's like almost trying to drink it or kiss it or something.
Yeah,
like he's gonna
that
die.
was kind of bizarre. It's kind of
stupid.
disturbing
It
too,
was
in a
stupid.
way.
It was stupid, but he's probably Australian, so he probably
like
deals with these like every day.
Yeah,
you know.
what's his name? He got killed by what was it?
Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter.
Yeah.
Oi, this is a beautiful one, yeah. Huh? And then boom, he got killed by a
He made
stingray.
his living off of agitating animals and creatures.
I love that show.
I did too. I love it. The dude was awesome, but I mean, he was continuously agitating creatures that were dangerous, and then he freaking died by it.
Well, he died by a stingray who threw a stinger at him, but
Yeah, him
not a
and-
crocodile. I mean, crocodiles are his friends, right?
No,
Yeah, I mean,
no, they're not.
yeah, kind of.
No.
All right, so this was our top 5 weird animals. That last one was definitely the weirdest of all of them.
Yeah, it was.
If you guys happen to see any of these, you can touch them. You can don't touch some of them; they're poisonous. But that pink fairy is pretty nice.
Yeah,
I'll get you one for your birthday, Sean.
I don't need any fairies whatsoever.
This has been another episode of Sons of Thunder. Hope you subscribe and like at the bottom and comment.